Karen. Welcome back to the Nanook Lodge Kitchen. Today, we're going to work on Worcestershire sauce. You know, when you go to the grocery store and you buy that bottle with the paper wrapper on it, that's good stuff. But I bet, have you ever wondered, how do I make that myself? Well, today, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to make your own homemade Worcestershire sauce. Makes great gifts for people at Christmas, and it's also fun to pull it out of your fridge and say, I made this. Let's talk about the ingredients that go into Worcestershire sauce. None of the ingredients are too hard to find. Some of them are probably in your pantry. And we'll talk about a couple that you might have to order online. You start with apple cider vinegar. We're going to add molasses. I love the Grandma's brand. Soy sauce. Tamarind concentrate. Now this one might give you a little trouble. If you've got an Asian or an Indian grocery store in your neighborhood, it's probably there for you. Otherwise, easy to order online. Mustard seeds. Kosher salt. Whole black peppercorns. Whole cloves. A little bit of curry powder. Cardamom seeds. Again, this is the other one that might give you a little bit of trouble. I love Penzeys spices. Their quality is so great. And if you can't find it in your grocery store, you can order online from Penzeys. Really easy. Arbol chiles. These will be in the Hispanic section in your grocery store. Fresh garlic. Cinnamon sticks. Anchovies. We're only going to use one, so don't worry. And if you don't like it or you're allergic, you can always leave it out. Fresh ginger. Fresh onion. I'm using white because that's what my grocery store had on sale, but yellow is fine too if that's what you have around. And regular white sugar. I've got everything prepped and ready to go for making the Worcestershire sauce. I've diced the white onions. Doesn't have to be a specific size, just a real rough chop. Chopped up my anchovies. The cardamom pobs I smashed. I used my mortar and pestle, but if you don't have that, you can just kind of put them underneath a saute pan, push down and smash them up a little bit. You want to release those seeds that are in there. I just tore up the chiles de arbol. The ginger, I just cut. I noticed I didn't peel it. Just make sure it's really clean and free of dirt from being in the ground because it is a root, but the peel won't hurt anything. And then I smashed the garlic just a little bit. Everything else is measured and ready to go. Once all the ingredients are in there, give everything a good thorough stir. Bring everything to a boil and then turn it down and let it simmer. We're going to simmer for about 30 minutes. Now that the Worcestershire sauce has simmered for 30 minutes, we're going to pour it from the pan into this glass jar. I highly recommend you use glass because it doesn't carry any residual flavors from thing that you put in there. So I'm also going to use a canning funnel that'll help it all get in there. Now that I've got all the Worcestershire sauce in this jar, we're going to loosely put the lid on it. I'm going to put it in the fridge. We're going to let it sit in the back of the fridge for about 3 weeks. I'm going to shake it up once a week or so just to kind of get everything moving in there. But otherwise you can just forget about it for about 3 weeks. And then when it's done, we'll strain everything out. and we can put it in bottles. It'll be done. Welcome back to see how our Worcestershire sauce turned out. It's been in the fridge now for about 3 weeks. I've shaken it once a week or so, just to make sure we're kind of agitating all the good goodies in there that we put in. And today we're going to strain it all out, and then we're going to bottle it up. I love to use these bottles. They're called woozy bottles. I got no idea why they're woozy bottles. But this one's a 5-ounce bottle. I bought it online. Comes with a little plastic shaker top, so you can kind of, control what you're pouring. And we're going to bottle it up, and then we've got great gifts. Remember, we're not pasteurizing here at home, so this needs to be stored in the refrigerator until you give it away or use it. So what do you use Worcestershire sauce for? Here at home, I love to put a dash or two in some scrambled eggs. Just brings a great umami flavor to scrambled eggs, which is awesome. I also never grill my steaks without putting a little bit of Worcestershire sauce on there and letting it sit for just 5 or 10 minutes and develop that flavor on the crust on the outside, which is great when you put it on the grill. So let's get to straining, and then we'll bottle it out. When I'm straining my Worcestershire or a lot of things, I just use a simple stainless steel strainer and a big bowl. I love this big bowl because it's actually got a lip on it so that when we're getting ready to pour, it'll be easy to pour into the funnel that goes into the bottles. So simply, Worcestershire. Oh man, that smells good. As you're going to strain everything, I like to use a wooden spoon to really be able to press down on all those solids in the strainer. They carry a lot of liquid stuck in between all that stuff as it's been sitting there for 3 weeks, and you want to just push it all through that sieve. You probably have to do this in a batch or two so you don't have to put too much into the strainer, and then just keep pushing down until all the liquid is smashed out of all of those ingredients. And then I also let it drain for just another maybe 5-10 minutes just to make sure that the gravity helps take everything right out of that, and you've got great strained Worcestershire. All right, now that we have our Worcestershire all strained out, we're going to put it into these little woozy bottles. Just a little funnel, makes it super simple. I like to fill it to just about halfway up the neck. There you go. Then you just put the little snap plastic lid on it. Screw it tight. You've got homemade Worcestershire sauce. I love to label my homemade things with our Untitled logo so that everybody knows whose kitchen it came from. Enjoy your Worcestershire sauce.